Alright, 60-second summary for Pecharunt EX with the Loyal 3, which is the best new deck from Shrouded Fable. Except it's not like it has much competition, or that it's necessarily a good deck on its own. But as the #1 PDCGO creator of 2022, I know what it's like to be the best. Pecharunt EX is a great card, able to prevent losses against stall and deal up to 300 damage for 2 energy, assuming they've taken 5 prize cards. But the main utility is going to be that switching ability, which can poison Okidogi EX. And when it's poisoned, Okidogi's attack goes from 130 to 260. Attach a Binding Mochi, now it's a basic dealing 300 damage for 3 energy. While it's definitely more energy efficient than Raging Bolt EX, it can't quite reach the same damage potential, which is where it will struggle a bit. Elsewhere in the deck, you have Fezandipiti EX to draw 3 cards after someone's knocked out, Munkidori EX to deal 190 damage and only give up a single prize card if Pecharunt's in play, Roaring Moon EX to give you a 1-hit KO attacker, and Janine's Secret Fart to accelerate energy into play. Overall, the deck is fine, just a worse Raging Bolt. Basically, think of it like Raging Bolt if Professor Sada didn't draw you cards, and you didn't have Ogerpon to also draw you cards. We go second with this deck. I think you just always go second. Stall doesn't exist. I mean, in a perfect world it doesn't, but it does. Okay, this is actually... Wait, is this actually a good... PDCGL, are you feeling okay? You gave me a good starting hand? Like, I feel like PDCGL tried to screw me up here and was like, oh, we're gonna give you the worst starting hand. We're gonna give you a research and a bunch of playable cards. They're forgetting the fact that this is really good. And Afro Samurai, I have lists with Legacy Energy, with Unfair Stamp, with Prime Catcher, and with Secret Box. So I have 4 different A-Spec lists. That's what I do here. I don't just mainline. It's like, you know, my Pokemon card decks are like women. I have one for every day of the week. Where am I even going? To Germany. That's where I Am Legend's mom is, right? Okay, so that's not amazing. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, the prizes are fine. The question is, do I want to have a freaking Munkidori? That's the question. Do I want to have a stupid Munkidori on the field? I think we do have to go get the Pecharunt. I think I attach the energy, and then we go... Yeah, I think we just go research. Wow, that was really bad. Where's all the dark patches? Okay, I guess I just go PokéStop and see if I can get some dark patches and probably just hit supporters here. Ooh, okay. We still don't have it, but, you know, I'll take it. All right, so yeah, we go Dark Patch onto that guy. So the question is, do I want to put Mew EX into play? And I feel like I don't. I'll put the Binding Mochi down. I guess I could get Squawkabilly and try to do that, but do I really want to... Like, how badly do I want to knock out a Radiant Charizard, right? Like, I know I have nothing for next turn, but how badly do I realistically want to knock out a Radiant Charizard? Yeah, for Akko, that's how it works. And did you see the crazy tweet from Trust Your Pilot today? The mods actually... someone at the Pokemon Company said something about the major glitch, and this is why we don't burn the hand to do nothing. Oh, okay. They actually said they are working on fixing Ditto. They apparently aren't working on fixing the retreat bug, which is, you know, been going on for a year and a half. But they're working on the Ditto thing. Again, I don't know why they didn't, you know, have the Ditto up and running now. You know, that would have been, you know, to get it for this update, that would have been pretty cool. But they replied a couple things. They said... Oh, where's the list? So for the Ditto, they said, we're aware of the problem and the team is diligently working on a fix. Well, they should have been diligently working on it a little while ago. Okay, so this is game. So then we go Subjugating Chains, an amazing ability name. Oh No You Don't is an amazing ability name. We just got amazing ability names all around. I mean, I think it's a little late. I think I just want to draw some cards with the dude. So I do need to keep the Binding Mochi for some things. But this is a little awkward, so I think we just go PokéStop, because I'm pretty sure the Mew was on the bottom. Oh, that's perfect. Well, okay, it's not perfect. It's not the greatest thing I've ever seen. All right, so let's get another Okidogi. Then we put the Binding Mochi on the Okidogi, Dark Patch to it. And then I think I just go Ultra Ball for Mew. Because they whiffed their Regidrago. Like, they wouldn't have probably had a good attack regardless, but they... You know, you whiffed the turn 2 Regi. I know that's bad. Okay, so I did play bosses this turn, right? Yeah, I played bosses. Let's just take the KO. Don't accidentally click on Poisonous Musculature. Even though that Okidogi's a thick, beefy boy. Ooh, you're just such a beefy boy, Okidogi. Woof, woof. All right, What's going on? So yes, they did post about it. We're aware of the problem and the team is diligently working on a fix. Thank you for your patience and understanding while we resolve this. But why did you wait 2 months to comment on it? And why wasn't you had 2 updates after it was first reported? Oh, that's I feel like you have to concede after that, don't you? Unless they get Prime Catcher and do some crazy things. Because don't forget that even if they go for the Noivern play, you have Roaring Moon EX, so you can just go Frenzied Gouging. Or I could do, you know, the Pokemon Catcher, flip heads, and go for bosses. So even if they play Noivern, which I'm not seeing, Roaring Moon EX goes through it. So they'd have to have, like, Mist Energy, which Regidrago is not playing Mist Energy. And for the Munkidori Retreat bug, again, this is the same bug that happened with Gardevoir EX last year, or like for most of the last year and a half until the baby Gardevoir rotated. It was if you retreat 2 different types of energy off of your active Pokemon after using a Psychic Embrace, PDCGL will just freeze. So that was most prevalent. Okay. So that was most prevalent with the Reversal Energy and the baby Gardevoir. But what's happening now is you have the Munkidori, and that's 2 different types of energy. But it says, thank you for bringing this to our attention. To assist us in resolving this, could you please open a ticket with the support team? Like, what? Like, seriously? You want us to open a support ticket for something that we've been telling you about for 18 months? Oh, that's GG, baby. That's a great start. All right, so we go Subjugating. Yeah, there was no reason to keep playing that. They were gonna lose. Sunny TCG, weren't you one of the ones who defended PDCGL back in the day? See, just let it be known that Sunny was a PDCGO fanboy. Never was like, oh, Pilot must be exaggerating. And I'm not gonna end this game before Sunny has a chance to respond because there's a 10-second delay. But Sunny was a hater, and I'm a master. I mean, this is a playable hand. It's a mirror match, so unless, you know, somebody makes a catastrophic game state error, this will be featured in the video. And why is Sunny timing out Lil Tone? Oh, I almost timed out Sunny. So if this makes it into the YouTube video, just let you know, you can come over to the stream, watch the stream, and you can time out any user that you want. All you have to do is either give me money or just watch me for long enough that your mental state completely deteriorates. Both are fun. Okay, that's fine. I do need to have a couple things go my way, because they're having pretty much a perfect... They're having literally a perfect turn 1 right now.
Please don't stop, please don't.
Okay, so... I'm just gonna pretend like that's not a thing. Okay, so they had a perfect turn 1. I think we just gotta burn it all down, right? We just gotta go absolutely crazy here. We have to... Okay, so we get rid of... I can put the Binding Mochi. I have to go get Mew. So that's kind of important here. So we go... Dark Patch, Binding Mochi. What can I... There's really no good option. It's really just going to come down to Mew here. I mean, I could go for Squawkabilly, but I think the Mew is less destructive. I don't know. All right, so let's go Binding Mochi on the... No, not the Mew. We'll put it on the Pecharunt. We'll go... What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I played that completely wrongly. So, yeah, remember when I said we'll play this game unless someone makes a terrible gameplay error? Okay. Okay, we're going to get some balls to play with, and it's going to be great. I told you we'd have some balls to play with, so let us... I don't want to do the thingy thing. I think we just go Nest Ball for a Radiant Greninja? No, we go for... Huh. Do I have any more balls to play with? Yeah, this is my inexperience. My inexperience is showing. So that dude can do 190. You can one-shot my Pecharunt. That's bad. I think what I do... Because I'll be poisoned, they'll do 230? So then I can't use Okidogi. Spike Owens, thank you for the sub. I was playing around with, you know, making the sub notification smaller. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But if I promote the Okidogi, they do 230. That's bad. So I don't think it's worth it just to get the energy into play. So, Spike, let me get you your codes. And hopefully you're able to enjoy your 3 months of Apple TV+. Severance is on there. You can watch the first season of Severance. Okay, so they're probably going to go for my Pecharunt, which is very bad. So maybe for the future, I need to realize that I'm a dumb head. All right, let's re-time out Lil Tone. We'll re-time out Lil Tone for 100 seconds. All right. So I need to knock out their Pecharunt. That's fine. I guess what I could have done is not suck a butt. Right? I could have... How many energy are in there? 1? Okay, so I could have done the thing instead of doing the thingy thing, but I did the thingy thing when I should have played with my... with the boom boom. Alright, so we go research first. That's cool. We have Rescue Stretcher. We don't currently have the energy. That's interesting. Alright, we're going to Nest Ball out the... Well, we don't have our backup Fezandipiti, so that's another cool thing. So we're going to go Concealed Cards. Yes, thank you, Afro Samurai. I cannot forget that the stupid thing can attack. Alright, we do that. We go Fezandipiti's nuts. Okay, that's pretty good for next turn. We have to go Nightly Stretcher for the Pecharunt. Hopefully they don't realize that this is my final Pecharunt, or this is my only Pecharunt. And then I have to Subjugating Chains this guy. And then we have to go... Oh, what the hell was that? We have to knock out the Pecharunt. They currently aren't poisoned, but I mean, they have such a giant hand. I think they have this one. Okay, this is why I hate Janine. Janine is garbage. So they'll promote, like, yeah, they'll promote the Okidogi, and then they'll just get a Pecharunt, and then my Okidogi will get knocked out coming into my turn. So I think the correct play was to Lost Vacuum their Binding Mochi, but they're gonna have enough, like, they're gonna have everything they need. Oh, they're playing the Bonnet. I do have a Bonnet build where it just plays like one Pecharunt, and then, you know, I have Bravery Charm builds. So I have so many different builds that, like, I'm going to completely forget what builds I'm playing. Yeah, so remember, you want to get them to 1 prize card. If you get them to 1 prize card, this can one-shot a Charizard. You just have to Janine's to it, poison it, Mochi, and take a KO. Or you can also Munkidori and do all the fun stuff. But if they... Oh, no, they're going to have it. Oh, wait, they played Nest Ball? Yeah, so they'll go for Pecharunt, they'll switch. Okidogi's getting KO'd. So there goes Pecharunt. So who can I even attack with at this point? I have to attack with my own Munkidori, right? She poisons, though. She poisons the Pecharunt, which is what you need to activate Binding Mochi. So I have to take the KO of somebody with my Munkidori Huh. And I don't know if I have a Gust card, so we're going to find out if I have a Gust card here. And don't forget the canceling cologne also stops "Oh no you don't," which is not great. So what am I looking for this turn? I am looking for a Gust card. I probably want to have some energy. So let's get all the energy out of the deck if I can. Okay, what do we got? We have 2 bosses, we have a catcher, we have a secret box. So that Pokemon catcher is going to be the difference between us winning and losing this game. And, oh, we also don't get the Fezandipiti because the PDCGL dev actually put it in correctly, which is the worst thing they could have done. All right, let's go Ultra Ball away that and that. Go get, doesn't matter. Lil Tone, I don't know, 10 bits? Do I even get out of bed for 10 bits? Okay, so we go Munkidori. And then we'll put the, because I'm doing 190. Yeah, whoever I'm attacking this turn would get knocked out anyways. I have to Iono them to 2. No, I will time out Sunny for 10 seconds. Just give me a second here. Okay. We just have to do the thing. This is great. So we go Binding Mochi. We Dark Patch twice to the Munkidori. But I still have to hit the catcher here. So if we don't get the combo, Toe Beans, how are you doing? Okay, Toe Beans, if you're my bad luck charm, you're banned. Hey, you're my good luck charm. You get to stay here. Aren't you excited? So, I mean, they can still very easily win this game, and I do wish that I had a way to bump my thingy thing. So, now I don't want a PokéStop, right? That is correct. Yeah, we don't want a PokéStop now because I know that there's so many bosses left. True, they didn't say Sunny TCG. Timeout at Sunny TCG. It's just for 10 seconds. You're doing a 50 game analysis? That sounds painful, but I wish you all the best luck. You know, I'm starting to regret not commentating this game very well. I kind of checked out after that start there, but then we're just going to win this one. Or at least it'll be a fun game. I don't know. Do you think this deserves to be in the YouTube video? Because remember, I try to commentate the games, but I didn't really do that this time around. You know, when it's just for you guys, I don't care. I talk about balls and feet and stuff, but when it's for the YouTube audience, we have to keep it family friendly so that the kids can, you know, get their, they can tip me on YouTube. Did you know that you can give me money on YouTube? Okay, they got Janine. So that's good, unless they have their own catchers, because they're down 3 bosses, so they have to have a catcher effect here, and if they just have Iron Bundle, then that doesn't do anything. And I have Pecharunt EX. I mean, if this game ends how I think it's going to end, then I think for sure that I have to do things the way that I have to do them. No! No, that's fine, because they had the dirty headbutt. I was like, no, I'll get knocked out due to poison. That won't activate the ability, because it's damage from an attack. But, oh no, you don't. Alright, so YouTube audience, I do apologize for not being, you know, a tier 1 person here. I should have done better. But, oh no, wait. I gotta find a Janine. Uh-oh. Okay, I have to find a Janine really badly here. This is fine. I also don't want to do that. Okay, so we're going to put we're going to Ultra Ball away that and that. We're going to go and get the Munkidori. Yeah, it's just I have to play this really well. And then I think what I do is I attach to the Pecharunt because we're out of Dark Patches. And then I think I just put like 1 energy back in. Or do I put 2? That is kind of important here. I think I put 2, and then we go Mew first. Okay, okay. And then Radiant Greninja, because we can't mess this up. Okay? I think we've got it. I think we've got, because we're down to 9 cards. There's 2... Okay, this is it. This is it. This is how we do it. All right, then we got that. Then we go for Janine. Janine, sure, we don't need the energy switch. But that's pretty good. As long as we have an energy left in the deck, we win. Hey! All right. Again, sorry to the YouTube audience, but the Pecharunt, this is what I had to remind everyone, is that Pecharunt can attack. And they don't have their Pecharunt in play. They forgot to, or I guess they didn't forget to, I Ionode them, and they had no response. So there's 3 hundo, they have no Pecharunt in play, so they don't get the damage reduction. Pecharunt has to be in play for Munkidori to only give up 1 prize. And I prized Heavy Ball and a Pecharunt, and I still won, because this deck is really good. Not really, that was kind of stressful, and I thought it was going to get off to a bad start, but if Raging Bolt is tier 1, this is like a tier 2 Raging Bolt deck. Okay, please tell me we prize something. We have Mew, that's good. Those prizes are fine, you know, nothing too earthen shattering. And do we just go for it? Do we go for Janine? Do we go for crazy plays? What do we do here? Okay, so we can inspect the board. I can go Earthen Vessel. We have Janine. I have Energy Switch. So if I go and get another Okidogi. Well, I mean, like, do I even need to do anything this turn? They have a Bidoof and a Radiant Greninja. That doesn't seem very scary to me. I think I might just want to go Poisonous Musculature, get some energy in the discard pile, and just see what happens. Like, obviously I'm going to get super punished for this if they're playing something. I'm going to get super punished for this if they're playing something. But that seems okay. And then we just go Janine's Secret Fart. And then we do that. We do that. We will... I mean, I think this is a fine play. Yeah, I think this is an okay play. I think this is an O-key play. Huh? I think it's an O-key play. Get it? Because it's not great. It's O-key. Okay, never mind. Because I'm using Poisonous Musculature. We're gonna have 3 energy on the Okidogi. And it's going to be poisoned anyways. This is just insanity. We're just going crazy today with this deck. All right, Poisonous Musculature, put 2 energy. Yeah, I'm assuming it's Chien-Pao. That would be my guess. Like, it could be Golden Go with... No, there's 4 water energy. It has to be Chien-Pao. That tells me nothing. Okay, there's an Irida. It's got to be Chien-Pao. Balaboo's, it's actually going really well. I was heavily contemplating having the Blood Moon Ursaluna deck as a backup because I thought this would go terribly. But our first few games are actually going surprisingly well for some reason. You know, there was something to be said for... Okay, for going for a Munkidori here. Because I think I will want to attack with a Munkidori. Crap. That's not great. Okay, so let's burn the Dark Patch. Let's just get that out of there. Let's draw some extra cards. Because maybe I get something like a Boss's Hors d'oeuvres or something. That's not a Boss's. Okay, well, I guess we'll just keep trying to dig for a Boss's or something. Okay, well, we have Munkidori. I can PokéStop. Yeah, let's just go Chain Crazed. They can Chien-Pao me, but I'll have Munkidori hopefully at some point. Because how many Dark Patches am I down? I'm down 2. I have Attach, Energy Switch. I can Ultra Ball next turn. We can also keep the PokéStop for... I mean, I don't think they're going to play any tools. And Purdy, you're 0 for 3. you're 0 for 3, Brock Purdy. And Balaboo's, that was me. I was the one saying that. Well, I didn't say the word rubbish because that's a UK word, and we're better than okay here. So they got rare candy backed caliber, completely expected. Thank you. Garbage, trash, garbage, yeah, not rubbish. I mean, they're gonna have a Chansey here. I should have prioritized the Munkidori and been like, yeah, they're gonna have a Chen Pao, they're gonna have a good turn. But that would require so much thinking. You know, it's so funny reading the YouTube comments and they're like, you didn't make the optimal play. Yeah, I don't make optimal plays, I make fun plays. The problem with me making the right plays is that the YouTube audience doesn't get to see what happens when I make the right plays, is that people concede really early. I'm Canadian, so that's not very nice. But the problem is when I play perfectly, like I do everything as you're supposed to, I get off to a good start, I do really well, that's actually a bad thing. You know, I don't want to get off to a good start and win, because then they just concede and I don't have a game that's worthy of a YouTube video. So I have to do things completely differently. All right, let's, we don't want the Munkidori, because I can just go Okidogi and do the thing. So I think what I do is we'll get rid of that and that. We go get the Fezandipiti's nuts. And then we just go directly into research. I don't want to give them a PokéStop because that just gives them a really easy superior. That would be no bueno. Let's go... let's just Fezandipiti. Right? Like, I have all the things that I need. I guess we can just Fezandipiti here and go for it. That's kind of nuts. Alright, so we go Dark Patch to Munkidori. We go attach to Munkidori. I Energy Switch to Munkidori. Let's get rid of that one because I want to have everyone else be, you know, close to attacking here. And then we go Subjugating Chains. Put the Munkidori in the active. And Seto, is this your new favorite monkey? Or sorry, is this your second favorite monkey now? I'm sorry. Oh no, I didn't. No, it's your second favorite. Oranguru will always be number one. I'm sorry for insinuating that Oranguru is not your favorite. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. If you forgive me, don't gift anyone a sub today. Okay? Second favorite. Okay, good. If Pilot was a syrupy bee maple, so are you saying you want to get covered in my syrup storm? That is the actual translated name of Hydrapple EX's attack. You're Welsh? Isn't that like a grape juice? I drove 6 hours to a convention. I saw someone dressed up as Munkidori. Do we want to know what convention you drove to? Do we want to know what kind of convention you drove to there, Seto? Think you're outing yourself there. You know, it was a Motel 6 with all the windows had garbage bags over them, so no one could see who it was. That doesn't change the that doesn't change anything, Seto. Just want to point that doesn't change anything. There we go. Thank you. That's all I needed to know. All right, this is just game. They have nothing that they can do right now. Subjugating Chains. Put the Okidogi in the active. Janine Secret Fart. And then, okay, choose 2 Pokemon. We have exactly 2 energy. The question with Okidogi is, do you play 10 or 11? The answer is yes. You know, do you play 10 energy or do you play 11 energy? Yes. But like, again, the YouTube audience doesn't know how long I stream for to find games. For the Regidrago video, I literally played for 90 minutes and I either won too quickly or my losses were just really boring games where the person took for so long. And then we finally just started stringing together a bunch of Kyurem games and it was so much fun. And Purdy, you gotta tell me which Samurott though. There's multiple Samurott. And Balaboo's, I have looked at it. You know I put it in the old decks with new cards video. Okay, we're going, you know, day 1 was Charizard, day 2 is Regidrago, day 3 is Pecharunt and the Loyal 3. Monday will be Blood Moon or Ursaluna. Tuesday, yeah, maybe Arbok, we'll see. It'll be a toss-up, but Monday is for sure Blood Moon or Ursaluna. Because that's like, I touted that as the second best new deck. There really isn't a second best new deck. There just isn't. And then, what, next week is my last full week of streaming, and then I'm off for 2 weeks. So I just gotta basically blow my deck load just everywhere, get as many videos up as I can, try to get, you know, 1 video per stream. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to take the knockout with Pecharunt. We don't even have to poison the Pecharunt. It just does 240, right? Yeah, but don't worry, Sato. Don't worry. I will be doing 5 more streams. Wait, did they just not take... Did they just whiff a knockout? They did... Wait, they didn't... Did they pull a pilot? They didn't do the math correctly? That is, you know, the conceit of shame strikes again. And I'm just so good with this deck. I'm 3-0? What the hell? So when I look at the Apple Store for the rating of live, it's a lot lower and it doesn't account for everybody. So you're seeing your region, and I learned that the hard way is like when I featured it in a video with how low the rating was, and someone else was like, it's actually lower when I look at it. So for Google Play, it's the entirety of the world that you see, but when you go on the App Store for Apple, it's only your region that shows up, or at least for me. So it's not an accurate worldwide rating. It's really bad no matter... It's terrible no matter where you go, but it's not the full picture, and it's probably actually lower where if you factored in everybody. And FM Boss, I know, that is what I use too. Outcast is now the mod for the PCP and PDCGL subreddits. How far we've come. And Cassidy, you gotta go and watch my video. I have a YouTube channel. But no, you got up to 4 of every card. Most of your cosmetics, or I mean a decent amount of your cosmetics went over, and if you had unopened packs, you also got crystals. You got up to 12,400 crystals. You got up to 12,000. Was it 400 or 600? You got up to 12,400 crystals if you had 125 packs. But if you had 500 packs, you didn't get any more. The maximum was 125. So you should probably trade those away before you go. Oh, and make sure you get 4 copies of every card from Celebrations, because that's going to be the best set to open on PDCGL. God, I had to repeat that so many times before the changeover. But like all of the things, all of the advice that I gave when it came to migrating to PDCGL turned out to be 100% correct. And there was a time where Celebrations packs or codes were 4 cents each. They got up to $1 at one point. So I told people, stock up on Celebrations, but this was before we knew that there was going to be a 400 pack limit. So I'm sure people went over the limit. So there's Cobalion. Oh, yeah, I guess the Cobalion also helps in the mirror match. We're putting Cobalion in the next list. Cobalion is co-busted. Okay, well, we probably lose this one now. just gonna throw that out there. All right, I can knock out the Squawkabilly. Yeah, this is pretty much all we can do. We just gotta ship it. Like, I haven't used Munkidori once. I feel like Munkidori is not good. Let's go Nest Ball for Okidogi. No, we go for Munkidori and knock out the Squawkabilly. Okay, and then Trekking Shoes. Yes. 190, 210... okay, so we go Ultra Ball away, that and that. Go get ourselves a Squawkabilly. Okay, so 2, 4, so they can do 1, 2, 4. It's tougher to poison the Pecharunt. So I think we go Bravery Charm, Mochi, Squawkabilly. I do need to get some Dark Patches, like a buttload of Dark Patches. Do need to get a buttload of Dark Patches here. You know, just need some Dark Patches. That's all we need. Just a few Dark Patches. Okay, so we go attach to the Munkidori and end turn and lose the game. But yeah, Cobalion helps with Charizard, helps with everyone playing their Munkidori Okidogi decks. I think you play this over the baby Munkidori, because I have not used the baby Munkidori a single time. I understand its utility, but this doesn't need energy. And you can energy switch to it and do some things. Like this has tons of utility. Why was no one in Japan played this? That's kind of crazy. I looked at all the Japanese lists. Nobody in Japan was looking at that. Like, there wasn't a single Japanese list that was like, oh yeah, let's put Cobalion in there. Yeah, Shadow Rider and Miraidon are the top two for lead battle decks. The battle decks are terrible value, but the lead battle decks are good value. Yes, it's extremely confusing. Yes, it's super duper confusing. Lead battle decks, very good. The regular battle decks, very bad. Why they use the same names? Well, that's something you got to figure out on your own. Okay, so Pokegear, get nothing. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. So we go there. I can't really do anything. I believe this is the Prime Catcher build, though. The Unversant build. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Nest Ball for Okidogi. Do we have any catchers? No, so this is a catcherless build. But being able to just get energy off the board is really good. And I can also, you know, stamp them really low. That's also really good. I can stamp Fezandipiti. And then Fezandipiti all the doodah day. And then we go Fezandipiti's nuts. Draw some extra cards. Janine. Okay, so we have all of our energy in our hand. I will have to find a backup attacker, because you can't attack in back-to-back turns with Munkidori EX. They don't get to activate Fezandipiti, because remember, this is what we've learned. You do not poison your Munkidori unless you absolutely have to, because the math works out horribly. Just, the math is terrible when it comes to Munkidori and activating Fezandipiti. And remember, in this deck, in Charizard EX, you can attack with your Fezandipiti. I don't really know where that would really help. You know, I guess if you have a heavily damaged Pokemon, then you can do it, but like Charizard, probably it's easier to do the thingy thing. And FM Boss, the list, I'll put a bunch of lists in the YouTube description of the video that goes up tomorrow, or you can check out a couple lists in my best new decks coming in Shrouded Fable video from 2 weeks ago, I think. All right, I got the Mochi. I have Pecharunt. So it's less about the prize card race right now and more shutting off their attackers, right? Like, yeah, I'll only take one prize on their Munkidori, but they don't currently have a backup attacker, and they're down 2 Dark Patch and a Janine. So this is kind of what I was always afraid of with the baby Munkidori, is that it's not the greatest card in history. Okay, I don't really have a good attack here. Yeah, there's no reason to do anything. Yeah, I guess we just go Subjugating Chains, put the Fezandipiti in the active, manually retreat the Fezandipiti, go into the Munkidori. I will Janine to Pecharunt and Okidogi. Boom, boom. Maybe I should have gone to Roaring Moon instead, but it seems like we're going to get them down to 1 prize card. And that is where you want to be able to have access to Pecharunt EX over Roaring Moon. Alright, take 1 prize card. That's fine, because they'll probably take 1 prize card. That stamp really stamped them low. And boss, yeah, it's going to be a very rare instance where Charizard uses Cruel Arrow. But when it does, you're going to feel so cool. Like, you're going to feel like the coolest person alive when you Cruel Arrow and your opponent doesn't see it. Like, you go flip the script, you get a rare candy and a Zard, you don't have a Gust, they have a damaged Pokemon on the bench, or they have just like a low HP Pokemon on the bench, and you Cruel Arrow them. Like, that is going to be like so awesome. And they... do they take a knockout? They're doing 230? Oh, they take a perfect KO. But they'll only take 1 prize. This will do 180. So I promote the Pecharunt. And I was trying to rhyme, or I was trying to combine Pecharunt and potentially. And do I think Dex will tech in Kyurem? FM Boss, I played against 1 Lost Box deck yesterday with Regidrago. It was hilarious. Because they couldn't play Colress. They knew that I had the Kyurem, so they didn't play Colress. And they just noped right out of there once they realized what they couldn't do. Right, I forgot about Cobalion. So yes, Cobalion. Really good card. Get rid of Munkidori, the baby Munkidori, and just put in Cobalion, and everything is awesome. So it just depends if Lost Box becomes a thing or not. Okay, so we go Fezandipiti first. That's fine. Okay, so the way I'm going to win this game is I'm going to go Okidogi, KO the Munkidori, and then Gust up any of their 2 prizers with Pecharunt and win. So I just want to go Nest Ball for Radiant Greninja, because we have a ton of energy, we have a boss, and we have Double Rod. Don't know about that one. And we're gonna see pretty much all of my deck. So yeah, like there was almost 0 chance that I whiff this. And then we go Okidogi, Trekking Shoes. No, because I know we have all the Super Rods. Did I? Hang on, did I play a supporter? I did not play a supporter. So we can go get Janine. Okay, great. Thank you, Janine. And then we go Janine to the Pecharunt and I guess the Roaring Moon. We just put it on the Pecharunt, though. Pecharunt, Subjugating Chains. God, this deck has just outperformed my expectations. I thought this was going to be terrible. PDCGL thought so, too. All right, then we just knock out a 2 prizer. They are clearly playing just like a Munkidori build, which I shied away from because I'm just not the biggest fan of Munkidori because you have to have Pecharunt in play. Canceling Cologne stops it. And like they're playing what? Probably a triple Munkidori build, and I'm gonna win because I'm so good at this game. But this is the second person that I've seen play Cobalion. And just Charizard. This lets a Okidogi EX one-shot a Charizard. You do have to have a Binding Mochi, but the Binding Mochi puts the Okidogi to 260. So you have Chain Crazed, you're poisoned, you do 260, Binding Mochi puts you to 300, and then Cobalion puts you to 330. Whereas if you had the baby Munkidori, you have to, survive a hit. And what? I Am Legend showed up and left? Yeah, truly fake fan. So, yeah, Cobalion. Japan has let us down again. They were wrong about Dragapult EX being the BDIF with Twilight Masquerade, and they didn't tell us about the Cobalion. It's all Legend's fault. And they're retreating into Tatsugiri just to use its ability, but I don't see how they can win this. Right? If they knock out my Pecharunt, I guess. If they knock out my Pecharunt, But even then, I still have it, right? Because I have Dark Patch, Energy Switch, and Energy. But this dude has a 3. No, so I don't quite have it. If they knock out my Pecharunt with their Pecharunt, because that would do 240. So their only real shot here is to knock out my Pecharunt with their Pecharunt. But I know that I have a bosses and I can just boss the Mew. So when they played Scoop Up Cyclone and brought up the Squawkabilly, they should have brought up the Mew. Because they're in desperation mode. The Mew is weak to Dark. The Squawkabilly would not have been knocked out. So if they were in desperation mode, which they are, Squawkabilly should have remained on the field. And they should have gone into Pecharunt, bossed my Pecharunt. But obviously if they have no energy, it doesn't really matter. And it's all a moo point, like, you know, a cow's point. It's moo. But knocking out my Roaring Moon does absolutely nothing. Because they go down to 1 prize and I just have Pecharunt. So yeah, again, this will probably be the last game in the YouTube video. Because I'm going to be, you know, whacking off a little bit for the rest of the stream. But this went way... I like cow. Okay. You know, you should subscribe to me and see what happens if you like cows. But yeah, I am getting blown right now by this mochi. And I'm a big fan. Okay, so the optimal play is to use Greninja, but if the last card in deck is bosses, that would have been hilarious. It would have been hilarious if the last card in deck was bosses. And then let's get the Moo. We gotta go Pecharunt. You know, I left it up to the heart of the cards. If the last card in deck was bosses, we would have lost this game. Well, we probably still would have won. But it would have been a funny ending, wouldn't it? And we prize bosses. So that was the game, I think, where I had to Squawkabilly all of my supporters. If that was, you have to admit that I'm the greatest PTCGO player in history, right? If this was the game, Trust Your Pilot is the greatest. All right, Squawkabilly, that was their turn. Where's the... I used Squawk and Squeeze? Oh, okay, maybe that wasn't. Whatever, I'm still #1. So everyone watching this YouTube video, type in the comments below. You're the #1 PTCGO player in history, and I like feet.